Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel where I am doing a weekly pregnancy update as well as a few other videos on the side. Today I'm currently recapping week 35 of pregnancy and I am getting big. I'll give you a quick bump update. I'm actually starting to grow out of my maternity clothes that I bought a bit earlier on. I'm not growing out of my jeans, which means I'm putting most of my weight on in my belly, which I'm not complaining about, but trying to find things that are comfortable in this last week has been hard. Apparently, according to the What to Expect app, the baby is as big as a spaghetti squash. I had to Google that because I had no idea what it was. Similar to a pumpkin from last week. If you're an 80s or 90s child, it's similar to a moderate size game of Jenga. That's what the app also told me. So this week I had a blood test just to follow up on my iron levels, which I get the results for this week coming. So I'll keep you all posted on that. I was really happy with my blood test because the nurse got the blood straight away. I have a lot of trouble with my veins sometimes and have had some really excruciating experiences with blood tests, so it's fair to say I don't like them. But she was really good, got my blood straight away, so there was no stress. I have been adding, this week from tomorrow, week 36, I will be adding in some dates into my daily routine. So when I was speaking to my midwife, she suggested that the medjool dates are good to have, and my friend who is also a midwife suggested that about 4 weeks before you're due, that you should start taking, having some dates daily. So they say about 6 dates, but when I was reading up on it, the medjool dates are quite large. I'm going to show you them now. So that's a medjool date, and I think it's massive. And I was reading that, 3 of those could be similar to having 6 other dates. You don't have to have the medjool dates, you can have other dates, but that's just what I was given. So that's what I'm going to try. The medjool dates are expensive. Well, I think they are. They're $35 a kilo when I bought these, and they are quite large. But I am going to try one now on camera because I haven't had them before. I don't think they're going to be something that I'm going to enjoy, but I'll let you. Okay, so it's like sticky, a bit sandy. Like, it's gone creamy, but it's like a rough cream, like a crunchy peanut butter or something. It's not as sweet as I thought it would be. Don't love it. I probably wouldn't eat them for fun, but yeah, it's weird because it's got this like creamy sticky texture with a little bit of like graininess to it. So that's going to be fun, eating 3 of those a day, but I'm willing to try it. So apparently they've got a lot of fibre. Not that I've had any issues, like a lot of women do have issues with in pregnancy with constipation. I haven't had those issues, which I've been pretty lucky. But apparently it can support a healthy labour. I'm going to read you what I screenshot from some of the studies because I'm not a scientist. So apparently there can be high rates of spontaneous labour versus not being induced, higher cervical dilation upon admission to the hospital, and shorter initial phase of labour. So they're just a few of the findings in the research that has been done on dates, taking them before you go into labour. About 4 weeks before is what my midwife suggested, which is when I'll start them tonight, obviously. I also received my baby bag this week, so baby gut bag. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. It is a Storksak bag in the neoprene, and it is the St. James Scuba Black bag. I'm not affiliated with this brand. Obviously, I'm not affiliated with any brands. Everything I've got, I just wanted. A main reason for getting this is I like the neoprene fabric and I like the fact that it's a backpack. That was one of the things that I was looking for. You can also turn it into a sling as well, and you can hang it off the pram because it came with these little pram holders. So I thought that was really handy. It's not super big, but I think it's going to be big enough for what I need. So a few side pockets, a few zips at the front where I can keep a wallet and phone and whatnot. It did also come with the bottle bag, the neoprene bottle bag, which was inside the backpack and fits really nicely in there. And it came with a grey change mat. which is very handy, obviously. So I'm very excited to pack this, and what I might do is make this the baby bag that I'll take to hospital. So I'll just pack the hospital stuff for the baby into this bag so I know where to find everything. If it all fits, I won't need the bottle bag, obviously, when I go into hospital, hopefully. I just spat on it, lucky it's neoprene. But yeah, that's my baby bag, so I'm excited about that one. This week I've had a bit of a sore back, and sleeping is getting, I say it every week now, but sleeping is getting harder. I've been doing a lot of walking, which, you know, you'd hope would fix my back, but it's actually not. I feel like if I walk quite a lot during the day and I'm on my feet a lot, that my back is more sore at night. I have been doing, the midwife gave me some exercises to do. Don't do any of these, obviously, unless advised, or if you've done them before, or speak to your practitioner. I am no expert, but you can Google these to have a look at what I've been doing. So I've been doing the side lying release, which you need help with a partner from, and that kind of releases the back muscles and helps with the back muscles. The forward leaning inversion I've been doing once a day. They say not to do it for too long. That is one that you'll find out about whether you're, you know, able to do it. And that's to try and get the baby into a good position. And you definitely need help with that one as well. And then there's the rebozo sifting. Google that one, because that's, or YouTube that one, because that was weird. And when I first watched it, I was a bit horrified. I'm like, oh, is that what's going to happen to me? So your partner kind of gets a piece of material and shakes your belly a little bit, just very slightly. But it was actually quite a nice release once we got it down pat. And then there's the pelvic floor release, which we've been trying to do every couple of days, just to help with back. And the fact that I'm only, hopefully, 4 weeks or less away from labour. So there are a few of the things that I'm doing. I've only got 1 more week left at work, so the countdown is officially on. So after that, I will be able to finish my nesting. There's not too much more that we need to get. We went and picked up our monitor today, our baby monitor, so I will show you that in the next video. And that's about it for this week. I do feel like I'll go a little bit earlier for some reason. Not a hell of a lot earlier, but just, you know, maybe a day or two. Mother's Day is on the 9th of May, and I am due on the 10th of May. So I'm hoping that the baby decides to come a day or two before Mother's Day to give my partner plenty of time to get me a Mother's Day present. So we'll see if that happens, or if baby is stubborn and wants to stay in a bit longer. I was right on my due date, so it'll be interesting to see if my baby is as organised as me. That's it for this week, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed my video, hit the like button, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you next week for my week 36 update. Thanks, guys.